Hey guys, this is Imu Posti here, and today I will be making a beginner's guide to Santoria. So yeah, let us just get into the video. Alright, this is the first time you spawn in Santoria, and the first thing you'll see when you come in is this. And this is what we call Aether. Over here we have the balloon, where you can warp around to different lands or the forward corners. So we have northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. And we have nation warps, which can get you to nation capitals, where at the moment we have Valerian, Kingdom of Stones, Eden's Grace, Core, Fellowship, Indronian Empire, Alastatin Auspician, Empire of Time, Storm, and Dish. If you decided to go the other way, you would see the Bankman and the Balloon. The Bankman can teleport you over to the bank, and in the bank you can buy gold, iron, and diamonds. If you decided you want to go up to the Balloon, you would get to a fishing area, which I would say is one of the best places to make money in the beginning. And of course you can buy a fishing rod here for 250 coins. But if you, instead of going to any of them, just decide to walk over these yellow pressure plates, you'll be flying. And if you follow that one, you'll get over to the market. And here is Aria, where you can sell your fish for profit. Then we have Kira, who sells out of sea and prismarine. Then we have Bob, who sells sponges, Samuel, who sells slime, Bella, who sells bells. Then we have Rose, which is the rotation shop, where you can sell different items. Then we have Dylan, who sells raid horns. Then we have Ryder, who sells saddles and horse armor. Ender, who sells endstone and purple blocks. Jade, who sells tadpoles and sniffer eggs. And of course, room lights. We have Albus, who sells nether items. If you take the path between Bella and Noah, you can get over to what I would call one of the best places to know, which is the Shulker shop, where you can buy 2 Shulker shells for 5,000 coins. And if you decided to walk with the path anyways and walk to the furthest thing away, then you will see this green bluish house where there's this guy named Tom, where you can buy some enchantments from him. And then we have the daily enchantment, where you can roll free once a day. And right now I did not get anything good, but if you get mending, you can buy the book out for 20,000. If you walk out and just keep walking down here, it says danger, but there isn't any. And you go into this shop, the Soul, you can buy EXP bottles that are way too expensive, Soul Soil and Soul Sand, and Dragon's Breath. If you decided that you just wanted something else, you can walk up here, and in here you can buy TNT when it's in stock. If you go into the dark auction, be prepared that it's closed, which is quite a lot. And in here you can get mending books, dragon heads, music discs, and the different medals. If you walk the path between Rider and Ender, you can get to the player auction, or the auction house, where players can sell different items. When you want to sell an item on the auction house, there's a 250 coin deposit fee. When you join, some people will ask you to join their land. To join a land, you can either click on the text it shows, or you can type L except the land name confirmed. So it would look like this. And when you hit enter, then for me it shows this because I'm already in a land and I use that instead. But normally it would say welcome to the land something something. If your land is not close to a tower or close to one of these warps, they will probably tell you to use what's called a warp talisman. If you right click the warp talisman, you can see this shows up where you have the ability to warp to the Aether, where we are right now, your spawn point, which is where you last slept, your land spawn. The land spawn is something the land leader of your land has said. You cannot use this if you are not in a land. And then of course your last death point. So what people often will tell you is to use the land spawn, where you just left click and then it will teleport you there. When you have used your talisman and warp out of Aether, you will get in combat for 10 seconds where you aren't allowed to leave the server. Some useful commands are /webmap, where you can see the entire server's map. And the /wiki gives you access to see the wiki. If you click the sign behind this person, you can go to center, and if you click on this person, you'll get teleported to a random place on the map. It costs 250 coins for a random teleport, and it's free to go to center. An easy way to make money other than fishing is simply buying the things that are in rotation shop from some of the shops around the land. Nation warps for profit. For example, here we have pumpkin pie. Normally it sells for 10 coins per, but because the more you sell to the rotation, the less money you get for it, and there's a daily limit. Some people will sell these items cheaper to make a profit, and so you also can make a profit. That's why if you buy 4 stacks of pumpkin pie, for example, and sell to the rotation, you will get some profit. When you buy a fishing rod on the fishing island, just remember there is custom fishing. So if you go over and right click, you will have to wait until the bubbles come. And when the bubbles come, you have to right click and then you steer the green part of the mini game and you have to place it on the fish. And to get the green bar to go up, you use your shift button, which is the button you have keyed that to. And for it to go down, you have to release it. And then there is 4 different kinds of fish. There's the 1-star, the 2-star, the 3-star, and the 4-star fish. What you really want are the 4 stars, but they are very rare. If you are a new player, I would recommend joining a land that has a couple of members and is quite good, because then they can teach you how to play the server. But yeah, this was my beginner's guide to Santoria. I hope you guys will have a very great day.